You have someone who really wants to come towards you and maybe even invite you on a date. So we're going to see exactly who that person is and what's about to unfold, especially with the midpoint of Mercury retrograde. We're literally so close, but it does not mean that surprises are not going to keep coming, that things are not going to get even more excited or even more confused. And here's the thing, I feel like the best thing that you can do sometimes is to get lost in the confusions. Why do you need to be in control? Why do you need to always know what's going to happen? Why do you always need to be so upfront with everything that, like, when things get confusing, when things get a little bit messy, you feel like, oh no, like this is not something that I want to do. Maybe it is something that you want to do. Maybe it is something that you want to get lost in and see really what is, what is popping up. We do have Queen of Swords. So this is a situations where you might feel a little bit distant from, where you might feel like, hey, like, you know how you come to like some sort of parties and you start acting like, oh, I'm too cool to introduce myself. I'm too cool to talk to people. I'm too cool to let people know what's really going on in my mind, right? That could be the entry point to that situation. That could be the entry point to the person who have been appeared in your life. Think about recent connections and communications that you've done where you were a little bit too cold. You were a little bit too cold. You were a little bit too like reserved. You like, it's almost like people could, maybe this person noticed you, but it's almost like it's really hard to notice you. It's really hard to make it obvious that you are in the presence. Let's see. Let's see. We do have the. Who are you hiding from? Who are you like you really hiding from someone? You really hiding from someone? You really hiding your feelings? Or another thing I will say, actually, now that the moon came up, it could be something that you're hiding from people. Do you have any like some sort of like relationship, some sort of like friendship, some sort of things that like you didn't make public, you didn't announce to people, you didn't give any details to anyone? Because there is so much secrecy, there is so much things that you're not seeing, there is so much things that people not seeing, there are so many things that you actually don't want to let people know like what is happening. Why? Like why are you so like secret? Why are you so defensive? Why are you so, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. What else? What else? Is it because you feel like this person could literally unlock something within you where you would like you when you wouldn't able to like hold yourself back, like you have been holding yourself back for many and many and many and many and many and many years? Because that could be the person who you finally let the guard down. You finally do the crazy stuff. You finally go on an adventure when it comes to both physical, emotional, mental, where you becoming like a little bit wild. When it's like a good girl gone bad energy. You and it seems like you so protected or want to be protected, or it's almost like a survival defensive mechanism of no, I'll chill, I'll be good, I'll be quiet, I'll be useful for people. But you won the passion. You won something so like you won it. You wanted to go even deeper. You wanted to go even further. You wanted to go so like 100 miles per hour. Like this is how deeply you want it. This is how deeply you want it. Who is that person? Who is that person? Who is that person that's gonna come and unlock this energy in you? He's gonna unlock this energy. He's gonna unlock this energy. He's gonna unlock this energy. And the thing is, let them think that you really like especially with the Queen of Swords and the Devil, like you want to let them know that like they're the leader, they're the one who's like really showing the initiative, they're the one who is like leading the way and making you excited and making you horny, like all of those things. You can really play this one out. You can play this one out so like you can do it messy, but you can also do it like so strategic. You know what I'm saying? Like this could be a situationship that is coming where you like you think that the person is playing you and you having fun with that person while that person thinking that he is playing you while you playing them actually. Because listen, there's something that it could be like a multi-level game. It could be multi-level situationship. It could be multi-level energy. What else do we know about this person? What else do we know about this person? And I'm telling you, this person is gonna unlock something where you'll be like, damn, is this what I'm capable of? Is this what I'm like capable of? No comments. It's the change of rules. It's the change of rules. It's the change of some sort of rules. Again, like it just keep coming up that like the fact that you were trying to be so good, right? Like when you took asceticism, or you took some sort of like figuratively speaking, like if you took some sort of syllabat. I don't remember the entire like wording of what I'm saying, but it's almost like you've been acting too good. You were like, I'm not going on dates. I'm not jumping into someone else's bed. I'm not, taking no compliments. I'm not accepting no gifts. And it needs to change. It needs to change because there is something like so like wild. The wildness of it all, the wildness of it all, the wildness of it all, the idea of being so free that is gonna scare you. But when we talk about our libido and the energy and the when we talk about our intimacy, there is this like a chakra that could open up so much that once you allow yourself to be the wild one, be the crazy one, be the one who's like a little bit like ashamed of like what you can do, right? You could see the biggest abundance coming your way just because you allowed all of those desires to come through, right? It's like in the same analogy when people like afraid holding hands, when people are afraid, I don't know, like kissing even in public, even if they want it, right? It's the same as like you want an expensive car, but you don't want to get it because people gonna think that like people gonna think things, So you block yourself from this level of abundance and joy and all the positive manifestations because it's more important what other people think. And you gotta break that. And you're gonna break that. And you're gonna break that. Do you have any you actually have like something major coming up, and it could be one of the ex, it could be not the ex, it could be something just like a person. Do you ever ask people of their birth chart or like the days when they were born? Because if you do, you can literally use that information and put into the Starcrossed app, put their names and date of birth, and it's literally going to tell you who is coming back, who is about to see you, whose aspects are so similar to you that they like thinking of you. This is the feature that I've been using the most, at least, and I know exactly like which ex or person could come back and like where am I going to have the most impact when it comes to magnetism, when it comes to love, when it comes to all of those things. Really exciting feature. If you want to check it out, I have it in my bio. So who knows who that could be, who knows who that could be. Okay, we're about to cook with this one. We're about to cook this one. It's crazy because Six of Swords is usually about like, hey, you've been holding something back, you were struggling, you were not in the right place, and now you can finally rest. Now you can finally chill. And and again, like you suppressing something, and here's the thing, there are new studies shown that if you're suppressing your emotions, you're more likely to develop autoimmune disease. So guess what? You have to allow yourself to do whatever you want to do. You want to yell at the person, you got to yell at them. You want to scream at someone, scream at them. You want to leave a nasty comment and say like, hey, stop being passive aggressive in my comments. I'm going to block you. Send that. Because every single moment when you literally holding yourself back, when you're trying to be like, oh, I'm invisible, I'm not important, I don't matter, you use that energy that you could have put out in the world and you let it boil inside of you. And when it boils inside of you, it boils you inside of you. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And again, there is a big change. There is a big change to your behavior. There is a big change to your situationship. But most importantly, have these wild thoughts. Allow those wild thoughts to really come in, to really manifest in your life, to really bring something out of you. Because, I mean, it's gonna feel like a relief. It's gonna feel like a huge relief of things that you've been like holding. It's almost like when you go to a chiropractor or like a masseuse who's like doing like all of this like crazy stuff with the knots and stuff. And when you feel that the blood start running again, that your neck is fixed, that like something in your body has changed. You're like, damn, I lived with that pain and I adjusted myself to feel that pain every single day, and now I don't feel it. Is that what I was supposed to do like 6 months ago? Yes, this is what you're supposed to do 6 months ago. You were supposed to allow yourself to have that wild thoughts, to be magnetic to other people, to be attracted to other people, and embody that, but you didn't do it. So now you adjusted yourself to that level of discomfort and to that level of uncomfortability that you suppressed. So guess what? You gotta let it go, you gotta let it out, and you better do it as soon as possible.